It's Andrea and Medina with Debonair Production Sports. I'm here at the very crucial game of Oregon State versus Cal Berkeley, and we have a very special presentation of number 3, Patrick Henderson. He's an Oakland native and went to your own McClymonds High. So enjoy these highlights, and I will be interviewing him after the game. Stay tuned. Hello, this is Andrea Medina with your own Patrick Henderson from Oakland. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Good victory. Get back to Oregon, and hey, we had a good time out here. I'm doing great.
Lucky for me, I was able to flag down Chris Little from Berkeley. How you doing?
I'm good.
Well, I know that you went to Castlemont High. A lot of viewers are watching, trying to be going to Cal Berkeley just like yourself. Do you have any words for them who are watching you?
Well, school first, pretty much, because without school, I couldn't end up here. And then just go hard at all times, and it all gonna pay off.
Well, I know a lot of the Bay Area youth are watching you right now. You are from Bay Area. Do you have any encouraging words for the youth who are watching you?
The most important thing is just get your education. I've been here for 4 years. I'm already almost done with my major, and then next fall I'll be working on my master's. So, just go out there, get your education. That's the one thing they can't take from you. They can take football, they can take a lot of things, but the education is one thing they cannot take.
Definitely. Being in high school, what are the biggest changes that you can see coming from high school into college ball?
The one thing is time management. That's the biggest thing you're going to ever run into from the transition from high school to college.
This is Andrea Medina with Debonair Production Sports. Sorry it was a little bit hectic at the end of the game. Coaches were pulling them, trying to get them to the locker room. But I hope you enjoyed the interviews with Patrick Henderson, Chris Little, and Derek Hill. Tune in next time. Hello, Bay Area. Thank you for checking us out for another edition of Inbounds. I'm your host, Andrea Medina, and today we have a very special guest. It's the #1 draft pick for 2007, Mr. Jamarcus Russell. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing great. Well, let me take you back to the beginning. You grew up in Mobile, Alabama. Can you tell me a little bit about the environment? What was it like growing up out there? Was it a small town?
Just a small city, but in neighborhoods you have your up and downs, and I chose to take one of the straight paths in life to try to, be active in the neighborhood as far as sports to take me out of going with kids, late night or hanging out after time for you to come in that you should be in, doing homework or whatever.
Inbounds is a show basically aimed towards the youth who are trying to aspire to be hopefully professional athletes. But we also do definitely stress the importance of education, staying focused. Do you have any overall tips towards the kids to be just an overall person?
Well, one thing I always hear coaches, teachers saying, parents even saying, work hard.
If you really want to do something, I think you'll do everything, to get it done.
Well, I commend you from getting from high school to college. I mean, a lot of youth out there are still trying to make that transition. You just recently finished that part of your life. You're a rookie now for the Oakland Raiders. Take you back to college. What was college life for you? What can people expect from college life? I know you went to Texas, El Paso. Shout out to Texas, El Paso.
Yeah, you tell.
What can they expect from college life, basically?
College is you basically on your own. It's like you're grown, but you're not grown. A lot of responsibilities out there.
And I know it's very important to get back to the community, and you are involved in a lot of different projects. Some of the viewers who don't know might have heard of the tragic boating accident that took the life of one of the Raiders' player, Marquise Cooper. I know that you and also Justin also started a project for it. Can you elaborate a little bit and tell the viewers what you've done?
Yeah, we put together a song after Marquise, after they called off the search, because that was one of the ways that we dealt with the situation. And we also put together T-shirts that we're trying to sell to raise money for his daughter, Delaney Cooper. And so the website is called thisisforgoose.com, and his nickname for his daughter was Goose, and that's kind of what motivated it.
Oh, I commend you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. I'm sure it was kind of hard to deal with.
Yeah, definitely.
But on a brighter note, you did also, like I said, go out here at Concord. I think it was Clayton Valley, correct?
Clayton Valley.
And then you went on to Fresno State.
Yep.
For all the student athletes watching, what can they expect from the transition from high school to college?
The biggest transition for me from high school to college was putting on weight.
Don't joke around and play it when you're in school. Get your books.
Get your books. You heard it here. Well, going on to college is a really big step for high school students. What was your deciding factors in choosing Nebraska?
It was pretty much for me that I was going to play as a true freshman. So
That's the only reason I left the state of Florida. I had scholarship offers at Florida State, Miami, and Florida. A couple of those schools wanted me to play receiver, but Nebraska was a school that said I would play as a freshman and I would continue to play cornerback.
Well, I know you grew up in Seattle and also in Texas.
Yeah.
Can you tell everybody how you managed to stay out of trouble and focus on football and further your career?
One of the biggest things, I always loved playing, sports, athletics, from basketball to football to even track. And one thing was my mom, she was a teacher, you know what I'm saying? So she stayed on me, you know what I'm saying? Whenever, I tried to, get out of whack, she stayed on me, you know what I'm saying? And I just stayed focused on, my goal in hand. Okay, what did I want to do in the long run? In the long run, I had a dream of wanting to play in the NFL since I was like in the 3rd grade.
Well, I'm sure you encourage a lot of youth out there watching. Do you have any just last-minute encouraging, inspirational words to them who are watching you?
Just study hard, work hard, and just always keep dreaming, because dreams do come true.
Dreams do come true. You guys heard it here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, Kurt. Thank you for checking us out. This wraps up the Inbounds season of 2009. Please check in next year. We'll have a brand new season of players, interviews, and I am your host, Andrea Medina. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and thank you for joining us for an edition of The Interview. I'm your host, Andrea Medina, and today we have one of Oakland's candidates for mayor, Dr. Terrence Kandel. How are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine, Andrea. Thank you for having me.
I definitely agree. You're obviously a native of Oakland.
Oh, yes.
So then my next question would be, why now? What's so important now that you feel you need to run for mayor?
Well, let me just say it like this. Martin Luther King indicated in his letter for the Birmingham jail, he said, in so many words, when if not now?
Yes.
And Barack Obama said, we are the people that we've been waiting for.
So when June does come around, please remember to vote for Dr. Terrence Kandel for the candidate of mayor. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, Andrea Medina. See you next time.
Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate it.